Well, welcome back to Vintage Farmhouse Antiques on our YouTube channel, where we help you to choose some china that's being listed on the Vintage and Antiques website by showing you short videos to outline the condition and any condition notes or warnings or breaks or damage that you may need to know about when buying china, because it's not always clear from a straight graphic. Now, this is vintage Johnson Brothers. Let's show you the china mark because it's very interesting. This one always gets people going. Johnson Brothers, made in England. What does the BY stand for? And the Old Chelsea, often mistaken for the actual patent name Old Chelsea, but it was actually a sub-brand used by Johnson Brothers for a range of different patents. The BY is the rationing code, which dates this very nicely to post-war late 1940s, early 1950s in terms of its production. Now, Old Chelsea was a sub-brand or range that Johnson Brothers produced. Very famous, or more common patterns in that range, let me say, was the Ivy Leaf pattern and the Windsor Fruit pattern, both of which were very similar designs to patterns used by other potteries over the period. And this was Johnson Brothers really harking back to the sort of 1920s and 30s designs and some of the older 19th century designs. This particular one is called Autumn Flowers. It's got lovely brown, orange and yellow floral bouquets decorated nicely over the plate surface. A little bit of moulding here. You can just see these ridges on the rim, flat plate surface on this serving platter. This is a 13.75 inch long serving plate, 11.5 inches diameter. The side elevation, as you can see, it's quite flat, nicely marked. The glaze is in very good condition. There are a couple of fine little cracks just going through the glaze, just thermal cracks that have occurred over the lifetime of this platter. But for a piece of Johnson Brothers from this range, this is in very, very good condition. The gilt lineage that's been hand applied around this border, just a couple of little bits of feathering on it where it's come in contact with other plates or been stored and rubbed, but otherwise it's very, very bright, and the reflection on the glaze is very, very good. Quite unusual, this, quite a rare one. Wasn't a big seller, this, for Johnson Brothers, so there's not masses of it out there, but we have got quite a few pieces coming through on a flatware collection that we bought, including dinner plates, side plates and some dessert plates, also some rimmed English soup bowls and a few teacups, but not a full tea set. It was more a sort of small dinner service that came our way rather than the full dinner service. So 13.75 inch Johnson Brothers, 1940s, 1950s, Old Chelsea range. Autumn Flowers is the actual pattern. Wasn't given a name or a formal print name by Johnson Brothers for marketing during this period of time, with the rationing BY and a range of other marks on different pieces of the flatware, which were used for how many coupons you could buy and the price of the china, because it was all controlled tightly during the 1940s and 1950s. It wasn't a free market as we have today for them to charge what they liked. So a very nice piece of vintage Johnson Brothers. We'll pop a link in the description that will take you through to the website where this platter is going on sale this afternoon. Thanks for watching.